Alright. We are just getting started, you guys. It is about to be my live stream. You guys, we got some news to talk about here. This is really interesting. One of my friends who lives up the street was telling me that there might be Shiny Pikachu in the game, and I got online and there's a bunch of news about it. It's crazy. So let's go ahead and get started. What's up, you guys? It's Jonno! Welcome to my live stream. We got some crazy news and I'm gonna jump right into it. If you Google right now, Shiny Pikachu, Pokemon Go, there are a ton of articles that just came out in the last 24 hours talking about a Shiny Pikachu and the Pokemon Go anniversary. So there might just be something here. Let's go look at a couple of them. Otaku Art usually has some good info, and they're one of the older articles, so let's go see them first. I usually like them. Check this out. Pokemon Go anniversary event. According to an anonymous tip we have received, Shiny Pikachu is coming out in Pokemon Go in the upcoming weeks. Similar to the event Pikachu, it will only appear in the event. I don't think that that's true. This is probably clickbait, but who knows. The first event is set on the birthday of Pokemon Go, July 6th. They don't have many details here, probably because it's clickbait. Let's look around a little bit more. Express.co.uk is a little bit bigger entity, and they might have a little bit better. Oh, it says Slash Gear. It says they've been given a tip-off. There we go, there we go. Slash Gear's who we're looking for. Exclusive. Shiny Pikachu coming to Pokemon Go. It's go time. Nice. Yeah, you guys. Shiny Pikachu hype. Is anybody hyped about this? I'm pretty hyped about it. Let me do shoutouts in chat just for a second. Let's see how many people showed up in the chat. Let's see here. 75 people watching, not bad. Only 17 likes though. Smash that like button if I say your name. Mason the Gamer, Aiden True, Jeffy Francois, It's Me Kristen, El Camarito, Brandon Ortiz, Louis Te Rogue, Caden Winkler, Hannah Roberts, Windows 7 Starter, Nick Plays, Thomas Melodia, Brandon Ortiz, Stagalicious. Got my wristband today too. That's right, you guys look. Magikarp is wearing my wristband for safekeeping. I'm gonna let him hold on to it until the event. So Magikarp, go ahead and hold on to it. Even though you gotta jump, Magikarp. Magikarp, don't throw your wristband. Jump with your wristband on. Magikarp, jump. Alright, we'll have to get that situated. In the meantime, Magikarp is my safekeeper of the wristband. There we go. Wristband on camera. Hey, thanks everybody for hanging out. We got the likes going up now. Thank you everybody for smashing that like button. I'll do a couple of more shout outs, so let's go ahead and see those shout outs. Fruity Monkey, Big Mike 420, Gamer Dimensional, what's up bro? Milan Karovic, Johnny Mod 123, Robert Ellie Ingolfson, Gaming with Pablo, Kevin Romero. What's up, you guys? Thanks everybody for coming to hang out. And it's not clickbait. I mean, this is an exclusive article from Slash Gear, and Slash Gear says it's real. You guys, should I throw some music on real quick? Let's go ahead and do it. Music Maestro. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's see here. We'll grab a few tracks. Throw them in there. Add them to the playlist. Alright, so what's going on here, you guys? Let's go ahead and read the article. This morning we've been given a tip about the release of another rare Pokemon for Pokemon Go, Shiny Pikachu. This rare Pikachu will be similar to event-centric Pikachu of the past, this time coming within the next week. This lines up with two events, the first being the birthday of the game itself, Pokemon Go having come to the public on July 5th, 2016. My start date is July 6th, you guys. I was only one day late, alright? Only one day. The second event lines up with the ACM SIGGRAPH, a convention made largely for creators and business folks. That makes no sense. Why would anybody care about that? While SIGGRAPH begins the 30th of June, it goes for several days. Could have a lot to do with what sort of Pikachu is released, or it could have very little to do with the announcement. This is so weird that they even mentioned this. It obviously has nothing to do with it, but they're just clickbaiting a little bit. SIGGRAPH will take place in the real world, but not necessarily at the same time as any in-game event. This event will feature the following creative heads from Niantic. It is going to feature some people from Niantic, but there's no point to blow up the whole event with a bunch of Shiny Pikachu fanatics, you know? Like, it makes no sense. I don't think that that part is true. Shiny Pikachu has been in the game's code for some time. Now that the 1-year anniversary of the game is nearly upon us, it makes perfect sense that the most quintessential Pokemon of all would be delivered in one of the most rarest forms, Shiny. As it was with Shiny Magikarp, this Pokemon will likely be very, very difficult to happen upon. When we do, it will sparkle. Alright, so that's pretty cool, you guys. Very nice. There's really not much to say aside from this is breaking news, and there may be Shiny Pikachu coming about the time of a week from now for the anniversary of Pokemon Go. So I'm not saying it's for real, but these guys are saying that they got a tip. Slash Gear is saying they got an anonymous tip, and that it's they said we've been given a tip about the release of another rare Pokemon, Shiny Pikachu, coming on July 5th. So I'm kind of stoked, you guys. I think it's real. I think it's very real. That's why I decided to do the video. I think that it's definitely real. And what do you guys think? You guys think it's real? Post in the chat. Do you think it's real? Do you think it's not real? I'll do shout outs to a couple of people who post comments. So let me know down in the chat. Real, not real. Let's see what the people think. What do the people have to say? Let's see. Let's see what the people have to say. Real, not real. Real, not real. Real or not real. I'm just curious, you know, if you guys like have a particular opinion one way or the other. Shout out to Braden Toomey. Shout out to Pikakoshi. Shout out to Gamer Dimensional. Shout out to Nick Plays. Shout out to Hannah Roberts. Shout out to Ferret King. Shout out to Illiterate Chicken Nuggets. Nice name, I guess. Shout out to Milan Karanovic. Shout out to Brian Trejo. Shout out to Johnny Mod. Shout out to Nick Plays. Shout out to Kevin Romero. Shout out to Jeffy Francois. Shout out to Han Quach. Shout out to Shark Stains, my bro. I hate saying your name, but he is a cool guy. He's always on my stream. Nice guy. Shout out to Extreme Weather. Shout out to Nick Plays. Shout out to Mason the Gamer. Shout out to Milan. Shout out to Brian Trejo. Shout out to Adityan RK1. Shout out to Braden Toomey. Shout out to Jeremy Plays. Haha, Jeremy Plays, you're a nerd, dude. Get out of here. Thank you. Johnny Mod, so on top of it. Did you block him? Oh yeah, I guess go ahead and time him out. Johnny Mod is more generous than me. He has more patience than me today. He did a timeout. I was like, block, but he'll probably come back and be a hater and I'll block him anyway. Alright, you guys, what's up to my main dude, Johnny Mod, modding the stream. Billy the Kid, what's up? Karina Burrito, what's up everybody? Thank you for hanging out. My goodness, what a fun stream. Have Shiny Pikachu coming to the stream. That would be sick. People think it's real. I think it's real too. You guys want to see how I made the thumbnail? I'm not afraid to show you my clickbait. Let's open Photoshop. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, Photoshop is opening. Here we go. Shiny Pikachu, Pokemon Go news. Alright, articles about it, so I'm like, hey, if it's real, that'd be sick, right? Alright, I think it's real. Do you guys want to see my Photoshop? Yes, here's how I made the thumbnail. I don't care about showing you my clickbait because I think there is going to be Shiny Pikachu, but I don't know what it's going to look like. Nobody would because it hasn't been released yet. So let's go ahead and break out my layers. Alright, this is layer 25 right here. That's my golden effect. You can see I just took a regular Pikachu and I selected all of the yellow areas and then I duplicated it and I did a color overlay, and what I actually did was I went and I found the Shiny Raichu. If you guys look at this right here, I found Shiny Raichu, and then what I did was I selected the color of Shiny Raichu to get my color, right? I did a selection of the color. See how it doesn't change because that's the color that I selected. Alright, and then I did about 39% value. I could have turned it up more and made him more orange, but I wasn't sure how shiny he needed to be, so I just gave him a little bit of tint. I actually could have gone a little further, who knows. I did 39%. I think 49% actually looks pretty good. I don't know, it really doesn't matter. but there it is with no tint. There's the 39. It's a little bit too much. He looks washed out. That's why I did 39. I thought it was the sweet spot. Always looking for that sweet spot when you're doing Photoshop. But yeah, that's how I made the thumbnail, you guys. I got really lucky, and there was a Pikachu in my house right before I made this video, and I was like, man, how lucky do you get? The Pikachu's just chilling in my house for me to take a screenshot. So that was cool, and that's how I made the thumbnail, you guys. Obviously, the text, the news emoji, none of that's really that big of a deal, you guys. That's simple stuff in Photoshop. But the Shiny Pikachu, that was the one that took a little bit of work. I had to sit down and work on that one for a few minutes. But yeah, it looks pretty real, right? Looks pretty real to me. I know, Shiny Pikachu doesn't even look that different. Totally agree, bro. Totally agree. But yeah, that's how I made my, that's how I made it, you guys. That's how I made my, my thumbnail. I had a Pikachu in my house, I screenshotted it. I actually took a video, and then I got exactly the couple of screenshots that I wanted from the video, because it was kind of hard to get that video. Let's see, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Experience buffering. Did you guys get buffering? Did you guys get any buffering there for a minute? It said you might get buffering. Let's go, let's see. I'm gonna stream for a few more minutes, you guys. I just wanted to kind of show you, you know, this article. Let's check this out for a second. It says promo codes. Standard battle distance. I think it's half a mile. Oh, must remain a short distance from the gym location. Once the distance ring is crossed, you'll see it on the screen. The battle will be canceled. This can happen at any time, even if the battle is already done with and the rewards have been distributed. Interesting. Distance requirement for catching a raid boss. Alright. New promo codes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Potential promo codes. New codes added. You guys, this is crazy. Let's go see if these codes work, you guys. I'm gonna get my phone out. I never saw anything like this. Have you guys ever seen anything like this? Why is my phone being stupid? My phone won't restart. Come on, phone. Oh, man. Of course my phone has to, like, get stupid on me. Come on, phone. My phone does this sometimes, and I'm gonna have to manually restart it. I don't know how to restart my phone manually, and it won't do anything. You guys think these codes work? Somebody try out the codes. There we go. I got my phone to restart. I had to remember what to push on it. Ha! Thomas James said, I sub. Now dab, please. I'll dab for a sub. Thank you. What's up, Pubby? My main mod. Josh Pullitz. Really gotta change your name, bro. I'm just gonna call you Josh Pullitz forever. Somebody said they got buffering. Some people did say buffering. Sorry about that. My internet's usually good. I had to restart my phone so I could get it to respond. The Galaxy S8 Plus sometimes does not want to respond. It just won't respond, like, at all. I'm gonna open Pokemon Go and see if I can redeem any of these rewards. People are like, what are the codes? I'm like, can you not see the codes on the screen? They're on the screen. Alright, I'm loading up the game. Let's see if they work. I've actually never even seen codes listed anywhere on the internet, so that's crazy if they work. Let's go do it. I got 3 Pokemon in my house right now. Has anybody tried the top one? Has anybody tried the top one? I think they're fake too, just so you guys know. I'm gonna try the top one. Top one's not valid. Let's try the bottom one. They're not valid, bro. They don't work. Don't even worry about it, guys. They're not valid. I don't know what this is. I think it's just a clickbait article or something. Who knows? Alright, you guys. It's just a quick stream. I just wanted to come in and talk about the Shiny Pikachu, and I think we talked about it. Hopefully you guys are stoked about it. I'm really stoked about it too. I'm actually gonna go do my daily adventure for the day, so I just wanted to come in and stream for you guys a little tiny bit, show you this Shiny Pikachu, because I really just heard about it from a fan who lives up the street from me, and they were like, dude, did you hear about that? I'm like, dude, how did you hear about that? I usually hear about stuff first. So that's pretty cool. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you to my awesome subscribers, and peace!